Hello everyone. I welcome all of you in the second session of this 6-month Preksha Trainer training course. In this particular session, we would discuss about meditation in Eastern perspective. By Eastern perspective, I mean the Asian traditions, which are very ancient and very much deep into meditational practices. We would see the definition of meditation in these different traditions of East. We will also learn about the importance of meditation in these Eastern cultures and take an overview of all different major traditions of Asia. So we will explore how meditation has evolved across Asian traditions, each with its own philosophy, techniques, and spiritual goals. From Jain Tirthankars to Zen monks, we will see how these practices continue to shape lives around the world. Meditation is more than sitting quietly. It is a disciplined method for cultivating awareness, peace, and spiritual insight. In Asia, it is deeply woven into religious and philosophical traditions. In this session, we will look at some of the major and very ancient traditions of India, China, and Japan. For example, Jainism, Hinduism, and Buddhism are from India, and they are very ancient traditions of India and the world, and very deep into meditational practices. Taoism is also a very ancient tradition, at least it is older in comparison to other modern traditions. And Shintoism is also one of the famous meditational tradition or cultural tradition of Asia and especially of Japan. We will understand the unique approaches of the meditational practices of all these major Asian traditions and cultures. Let us begin with Jainism. Jain meditation dates back thousands of years. Meditation has been the main technique of meditation of all the Jain Tirthankars. Their experiences are recorded in the ancient texts of Jain religion, which are known as agams. Apart from the agams, there is commentary literature and many yoga texts in which we can find these different practices of meditation. Philosophy, when we look at the philosophy behind all these practices of Jain tradition, then we find that Jain meditation is rigorous and disciplined. It emphasizes purity of self, exploration of truth, imbibing of non-violence and universal friendliness. The practice of meditation is central among all the different spiritual practices of Jain religion. Meditation in Jainism is not just sitting quietly, but a profound journey inward to realize the authentic self. There are various techniques of meditation which have been prevailed in Jain tradition from its beginning, and they are dharana, dhyan, samadhi, mantra meditation, and body postures. They all help focus the mind, purify the psyche, awaken the self, remove the karmic dust, and ultimately realize the self. The goal of all these practices is to achieve moksha. It means liberation from the cycle of births and deaths by shedding off all the karmic dust. There are key meditations meditational techniques, you can say, in Jainism, and they are Samayik, Kayutsarg, Dharana, Dhyan, and Praksha meditation. Samayik means to practice equanimity and detachment from the external world for 48 minutes. One can repeat it many times in a day, but for one time, he or she should sit at least for 48 minutes to detach from the external world and to connect with the inner world. Kayotsarga is another important technique. Kayotsarga means standing or sitting in stillness to transcend the body and to be aware of the self, separate from the body. Dharana is another important practice. In this particular practice, one concentrates on 5 elements as tools for shedding of the karmic dust from the self. Dharma Dhyan is a deeper meditation in which the aspirant tries to explore the truth of self and the universe by going into deep meditation. Shukla Dhyan is another deeper meditation, and it is focused on the pure self or being, and sometimes to know the secret of the holy teachings. Anupreksha is a kind of a thoughtful and reflective meditation, and in this particular practice, one concentrates or contemplates on universal truths so that he can live a very balanced and peaceful life and can come out of some wrong conceptions or belief systems. Praksha meditation is a modern Jain technique which combines breath awareness, pure perception or visualization, and mantra chanting, along with some yoga practices like physical exercise, breathing exercise, hand postures, body postures, etc. And the purpose of meditation, Praksha meditation, is self-realization and karmic purification. Physical fitness and mental peace can be the side product, or you can say co-product of such kind of deeper meditations and practices. Now we come to Hinduism. Hinduism is a well-known, well-received, well-read tradition of India. Like Jain, Hindu meditation also dates back thousands of years. In Hinduism, meditation is deeply rooted in its ancient texts like the Vedas and Upanishads. There are 4 Vedas and 108 Upanishads. Apart from these Vedas and Upanishads, there are a lot of texts which are especially based on meditational practices and yoga practices. The practice of meditation is also central in Hindu religion. It is meditation is not just a sitting quietly, but a profound journey inward to unite with the divine. Though initially the meditation is defined as control on the mind or concentration of mind, but the main purpose is to connect with the divine power. Techniques like dhyan and mantra chanting help focus the mind and invoke spiritual energy. These practices aim for moksha, which is a kind of liberation from the cycle of rebirth and to merge in the supreme power or divine power. There are some key meditation techniques in Hinduism. Among them, the first is jap, which is a repetition of mantras using mala beads. For example, repetition of Om mantra repetition of the name of Lord Rama or Lord Krishna or Vasudeva. So in this way you can see that the Hindu yogis or ascetics, they chant mantras on the beats of rosary, and they are very much meditative when they are chanting the mantras. Dhyan is a kind of deep concentration or contemplation and absorption into the reality on which the aspirant is focused on. It is also a central practice of yogic practices of Hindu tradition. Tratak is a meditation which is also widely practiced in Hindu tradition. It is a kind of concentrated gazing at a fixed point, often a candle flame, and it is very easy to concentrate on some flame or such kind of external objects without blinking the eyes. Kundalini Yoga or Kundalini meditation is widely known as Hindu practices. It is for awakening spiritual energy through breath and visualization. Raj Yoga is a modern technique of meditation of Hinduism, and it is known as practice of Brahma Kumaris. Raj Yoga is the yoga of mind and body control with a focus on meditation and energies. Now we would see Buddhism. Buddhism is well known for its meditational practices, especially the Vipassana meditation, Shamatha meditation, Zazen meditation, and all others, different meditations. So Buddhist meditation is all about cultivating awareness and insight. Vipassana teaches us to observe sensations without reacting. This leads to understanding impermanence. When we try to see anything or everything, then we find that each and everything is changing at every moment. So nothing is permanent, everything is impermanent. Shamatha is another practice of meditation. It helps calm the mind, while Zazen, especially in Zen Buddhism, emphasizes posture and breath awareness. The goal of all these Buddhist meditational practices is to attain nirvana. So nirvana means freedom from suffering and attachment. So it is also a well received, well practiced and widely received tradition of the world in the field of meditation. The key meditation techniques in Buddhism are Vipassana, Shamatha, Zazen, Metta, and Anapanasati. Vipassana means insight meditation, observing bodily sensations to understand impermanence. Shamatha means calm, abiding meditation, developing concentration and tranquility. Zazen means Zen sitting. This is a silent, seated meditation emphasizing posture and breath awareness. Metta is a loving kindness meditation. In this particular meditation or practice, we can say that cultivating compassion toward self and others, the aspirant focuses on such kind of virtues which are known as metta, that is a kind of friendliness. Anapanasati is another well-known practice of Buddhism, and it is also known as mindfulness of breathing. So these are the main techniques of Buddhism which have been practiced by all the Buddhist monks, nuns, and the followers. Apart from them, the people of the world of different cultures are also visiting to their meditational centers which are known as Vipassana center or Buddhist centers, and they are also practicing this meditation and getting benefits from them. Taoism is a well-known tradition of China. Taoist meditation is less about effort and more about surrender. Its focus is on harmony with the Tao. Sometimes it is pronounced as Tao. So Tao or Tao means the natural way. For example, Zhao Weng is a meditation. And in this particular meditation, it is emphasized that sitting and forgetting. It invites us to let go of ego and merge with the Tao or Tao, the natural flow of the universe. Breath work and visualizations are also used to refine internal energy, aiming for harmony, longevity, and spiritual refinement. The key meditational techniques of Taoism are Zhao Weng, inner alchemy, and breath meditation. Zhao Weng means sitting and forgetting. In this particular practice, one practices to letting go of thoughts and ego to merge with the Tao. Inner alchemy, in this meditation or practice, one visualizes energy flow through meridians to refine spirit. Breath meditation, in this particular meditation, one harmonizes breath with cosmic rhythms. So in this way, these are the three main meditational techniques which are practiced or received by its own followers, monks and nuns, along with the people who are interested in all these different meditations. Now we would see Shintoism. Shintoism belongs to Japan. Shinto doesn't have any formal meditation like other traditions, but practices like misogi, it is a kind of ritual of purification with water, serves a similar purpose. Nature contemplation or meditation is a key technique of this tradition, in which by silently observing sacred spaces, one connects with Kami. And Kami means the spirits of nature. It is a meditative experience rooted in reverence and simplicity. The goal of the practices of Shintoism is to connect with Kami or spirits and natural harmony. Influence of Zen Buddhism can be seen in modern Shinto meditation. So we have found that in Shintoism, there are two main techniques of meditation which are known as misogi and natural meditation. Misogi means a ritual of purification using water. It is often combined with breath control. Whenever we connect breath with any performance or any rituals, then it takes the shape of meditation. Another technique of meditation in Shintoism is nature meditation. It is a silent contemplation in sacred natural spaces to connect with the spirits of nature, which are known as Kami. Thus, we have seen that in Asia there are 5 major ancient or older traditions of meditation, and they are Jainism, Hinduism, Buddhism, Taoism, and Shintoism. All offer meditations, all have some purpose behind their meditational practices and also philosophy, and they have also some particular text on the basis of which we can learn about their practice of meditation in detail. Now we would see that meditation is offered in all these traditions, but what is common among all these different Asian traditions? So the common themes across traditions is we can see that breath control, mindfulness, detachment from ego, and a pursuit of spiritual liberation are very common in all these different traditions of Asia. Whether through chanting, silence, or visualization, meditation is a tool for inner transformation in all these different cultures. They are not taking meditation for their physical fitness or mental peace only, but they are more focused on inner transformation and realizing the self and achieving the nirvana. So in this way we can see that they are very common, and they are sharing the common goals, common techniques, and common philosophy, so that we can see that they are not very much different from each other, though the way of guiding their meditations may be a little bit different, or when they present their things, then automatically it is obvious that they would emphasize on their outlook or philosophy which is underlying in their practices. So in this way we can see some differences in their outlook or in their methods, but so far as the goal and the various techniques of meditations are concerned, they share very common goals and very common practices. Now we would see that what is the influence on the modern world. Today, these ancient techniques have found new life in wellness, psychology, and even corporate settings. We are perceiving that there are so many centers which are just to give treatment to some illness, some physical problems or health issues. So wellness has become the main purpose of some of the meditational centers. Psychology is also very much connected to the meditational practices, because going into deep meditation, one can recall their past life. One can also see the reason or the cause of his problems and issues or health issues in the past life by going into the past life. And there are so many other things which we can see, that when we detect the aura, we can know what type of health issues is going to be within 3 months or 6 months. So all these different types of psychological treatment or studies are going on in the field of meditation. And even the corporate settings are also receiving meditation, because they want to make their employees more efficient in their productions, and also their life should also be free from stress and tension, so that they can work for a longer period without tiring, without any kind of anxiety or depression or frustration or stress. So corporate settings are also receiving or giving importance to the meditational practices, and they are opening centers, or you can say the rooms for meditation in their corporate fields. Mindfulness derived from Buddhist practices is used to reduce stress and improve focus. Yoga and mantra meditation from Hinduism have become global phenomena. These and similarly, Praksham meditation is being seen as a holistic approach of health as well as of spiritual purification. So in this way, we find that these traditions offer timeless tools for meditation, for modern challenges, and also they are helping to achieve our spiritual pursuit and goals, so that our inner self can also get nourished by these practices. Meditation in ancient traditions is a rich tapestry of wisdom. Each path offers unique insights into the human condition and ways to transcend it. Whether you are seeking peace, clarity, or spiritual growth, these practices remain deeply relevant today. So in this way, we have found that how meditation, which has been offered by all different traditions of Asia, are helping in realizing the health issue, the wellness of the physical body, peace, achieving peace of mind, rest of mind, and also emotional control. Along with, they are also guiding how we can grow into the domain of spirituality and can get spiritual insight and higher consciousness. So in this way, we have found that these all Eastern and Asian traditions are very, very important to get good health, as well as to achieve our spiritual goal of life through meditational practices. If somebody has any questions regarding any tradition, they can ask me, and after question answer session, we would practice meditation at least for 15 minutes. So now the floor for question and answers is open. Anybody can share his own knowledge about all these different traditions and their practices. And if somebody has some questions, they are able to ask them. So thank you very much for your kind attention and patience.